After several years of struggles, Honda has experienced a resurgence in popularity in the United States, with their total sales going up by 57% to the previous year. The Japanese manufacturer has built a working relationship with General Motors in hopes of conquering the US market, and their CEO, Toshihiro Mibe, just announced 5 new models that have left the competitors shell-shocked. With radical changes for the brand on the horizon, keep watching until the end to learn just why this radical announcement has other automakers weak at their knees. Number 5. New Honda Ridgeline. One of the first models that will be getting a massive refresh in 2024, according to the Honda CEO, is a vehicle that was the first of its kind and pointed the company in a whole new direction. We're of course talking about the ever-popular Honda Ridgeline. The Ridgeline holds the accolade of inventing the unibody pickup truck segment, the body style later perfected by Ford with the Maverick, which is experiencing a moment in the sun with young buyers. Although the Ridgeline has managed to form a die-hard fan base with a cult-like following since first going on sale in 2005, we can't help but notice that the latest generation has been left stagnant for several years and is due for a refresh soon. This is exactly what will happen in 2024, with Honda's CEO promising to give the Ridgeline the love it deserves. The upcoming model year will see the Ridgeline finally get a hybrid powertrain, borrowing the CR-V's twin-motor setup, which pairs the familiar 2.0-liter 4-cylinder internal combustion engine with a 1.06 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery for a combined power output of over 200 horsepower. But that's not the main highlight, as this power plant will allow the Ridgeline hybrid to achieve over 35 miles per gallon, making it one of the most fuel-efficient pickup trucks on the road and a viable option for buyers looking for a mix of efficiency and practicality. The addition of a new engine isn't the only powertrain upgrade the Ridgeline will receive in 2024, as this long-running pickup truck will also be getting a 10-speed automatic transmission for the new model year. An off-road focused trail sport version is also on the cards, bringing a whole host of upgrades like softer anti-roll bars, a torque vectoring equipped rear differential, and a new suspension that increases the approach angle to 19.8 degrees. The 2024 Ridgeline will borrow most of its styling elements from the brand's latest crop of SUVs, and it remains to be seen whether the next model year will be the final hurrah for this unibody pickup truck before Honda trends its internal combustion heart for an EV battery pack. Number 4. Honda HRV Refresh. The HRV is one of Honda's best-selling models and is a solid pick for Americans who want an affordable combination of good handling and a comfortable ride. While the HRV is no S2000, we still adore the ability to be able to chuck this little crossover into a corner, especially in a day and age where the world has gotten used to 4,000-pound plus crossovers like the Tesla Model Y. With the HRV fresh off a redesign in 2023, we don't expect it to undergo any major changes for the upcoming model year. Still, Honda CEO hinted that this best-selling model will be getting a minor refresh in 2024, and if you're a Honda fan, it might be worth keeping an eye out for. The biggest overhaul happens on the interior, where the HRV gets dual 7.0-inch screens for both the gauge cluster and the infotainment screen. There will be no changes in the engine department, however, as the 2024 HRV will be powered by the same 2.0-liter inline-4 engine that outputs 158 horsepower and takes 9.8 seconds to go from 0 to 60. But with Honda planning to convert 40% of their modules in the United States to full EVs, don't be surprised if an electrified version of the HRV makes an appearance sometime next year. A hybrid powertrain making its way to the HRV is also highly likely, so keep your eyes peeled if you're planning to replace your aging grocery getter with a brand new HRV. Number 3. Honda Civic Hybrid. Speaking of grocery getters, no other automobile has excelled at this role than the humble Honda Civic. Jokes aside, the Civic has come a long way since its humble roots and has transformed itself to be one of the most well-rounded vehicles money can buy. Although the Honda Civic Hybrid has thrived in overseas markets for several years, 2024 will be the first model year that American buyers will get to enjoy a slice of this fuel-efficient pie. Starting next year, Honda will offer the 11th generation Civic Hybrid in both sedan and hatchback forms, and these two new offerings will go toe-to-toe with well-established players like Hyundai's Elantra and the Toyota Prius. Honda has high hopes for the Civic Hybrid, with their CEO going as far as saying that this new powertrain will amount to nearly half of all Honda Civic sales stateside next year. For the first time in history, the Civic hatchback will be produced at Honda's plant in Greensburg, Indiana, while the sedan will be built up north at the Honda of Canada manufacturing facility in Alliston, Ontario, Canada. The days of the Civic being an anemic, underpowered mall crawler are long gone, as this upcoming hybrid will be powered by the combination of a 2.0-liter four-cylinder gas engine and dual electric motors for a combined power output of 181 Japanese horses and an impressive 232 pound-feet of torque. While these performance figures are not anything to be astonished by, the fact that the upcoming 2024 Civic Hybrid will be faster than last generation's SI with its 7-second 0 to 60 time might take some of you by surprise. Oh, did we mention that the upcoming hybrid engine Civic will get over 50 miles per gallon? Overall, 2024 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting model years for the beloved Honda City car. But make sure not to strap a straight pipe to it and blast down the cul-de-sac at 3 a.m. in the morning. Number 2. Honda Prologue. The 2024 Honda Prologue is the company's first fully electric SUV offering in the United States. And from what the company's CEO has revealed, it's shaping up to be a banger. Although the exterior looks sleek and understated, as you would expect a Honda EV to be, the underpinnings come from somewhere you won't expect. You see, the upcoming Honda Prologue is basically a reskinned Chevy Blazer EV, being powered by the same Ultium battery pack that also powers the aforementioned Blazer and Equinox electric SUVs. There will be two powertrains on offer at launch, with the base model coming with a 210 horsepower single motor setup, while the more extensive 288 horsepower variant will have all-wheel drive and a dual motor setup to play with. On the exterior, the Prologue will be similar in size to the Honda Passport, but will be placed above the CR-V in the hierarchy. Inside, you'll find a whole host of luxury features that you wouldn't normally expect to see in a Honda, including a clean center console, high-definition vertical infotainment screen, and a crisp heads-up display. The 2024 Honda Prologue will carry an MSRP of $48,000, making it one of the best bang-for-buck deals we've seen in the EV world so far. If you've been searching for an affordable entry to the booming world of electric SUV ownership, the Prologue will be one of the best options once it starts hitting showroom floors early next year. Number 1. Honda Odyssey Facelift. The Odyssey might not look all that exciting on the surface, but ask any housewife about it and they'll tell you exactly why this minivan has been one of Honda's best sellers in the United States for decades. This beloved 8-seater minivan is another model that's getting a facelift in 2024, with Honda planning to elevate it above the equally popular Toyota Sienna and establish it as the king of suburban family transportation. Not only will the Odyssey get some eye-catching design elements like a gloss black grille and 19-inch wheels on the exterior, but the interior also gets completely overhauled to make it one of the most luxurious minivans we've seen from Honda yet. The Magic Slide second row seats make getting in and out of the cabin easier than ever, while the hands-free power tailgate allows busy moms to open up the cargo compartment with a swoosh under the rear bumper. Heated and ventilated seats will keep mom and dad comfortable no matter the weather, while the 10.2-inch rear entertainment system will keep the kids happy on those long highway drives. If the Honda CEO's recent comments are anything to go by, it is pretty clear that the company is on a warpath to take over the US market, similar to what they did during the oil crisis-stricken days of the 1970s. But will this new strategy pay off in the long run? Only time will tell.